as he can possibly be. He can overextend to his heart's content, and there's not a whole lot Dandy can do about it, because Faker will see him coming and just back away because he's Riven. Okay, so this ward, this pink ward, oh, my bad. Sorry, what I meant to show you. Shut up! Okay, let's go back and show you that again. The ward right here, was the forward ward I was talking about. Yeah, I know. I know, Tuzaki, thank you. You're great. I showed them. They all know. Can I like turn down raid call? I feel like that would be good. There, raid call is quieter now. Yes, I know it's fixed. Okay. So, Impact places his ward in the river here. And this ward actually is relevant as well as this pink ward pretty soon. And the pink ward is going to be relevant for quite a while. The pink ward is huge. So basically with that ward in the river, SKT can see any movement that Ozone makes through the river, and even, you know, if they move through here, Faker's got this forward ward. So Faker in the mid lane is quite well protected. There's not a whole lot of threat from the top side of the map because that's not where Ozone is mostly focused. So we're about to see that come into play. So Dandy's right here. Bengi's right here. We're going to see a huge engagement in the mid. And if you'll actually watch, Dade leaves lane right now. He sees this engagement going on in mid. And he actually doesn't see Bengi yet, but he still chooses to go up. So Bengi takes a couple tower hits. He falls really low. He's actually incredibly lucky to live. I think a health potion saved him. So actually, Pumondu roamed as well. But the thing is, I think Ozone did know that he was there because he would have had to walk by this ward. But SKT rotate or retreat up through the top because they saw Mata coming on both of these wards that they have down. And then, of course, and this is one of the things that's really important, when you're moving through an area, you may as well ward it. So Mata, when he walked up through the river, he put a ward down. And then Impa makes a really stupid play here. Almost gets himself killed. Let's see. Oh yeah, so that already happened actually. Dandy, you didn't see it, or I didn't highlight it, but Dandy placed a ward right here in this brush next to mid, and that's the beginning of Ozone setting up Dragon control because they have more members on this bottom side of the map, so they want to control Dragon. And the fact that they fall behind a little bit actually kind of sucks for them, but they still make a good Dragon play. What they do after it is less good, but that's where the pink ward becomes relevant. Ooh, pink ward hype. What's going to happen with the pink ward, guys? I don't know. Well, I know, but you don't. You're going to find out. All right, so Pooh replaces his river ward coming up here. We're going to see it pretty soon. Looper replaces the Tribush ward, so that's going to further continue to prevent any dives from behind from Bengi, because that's obviously still a threat. Okay, so you replace the ward up here. And Dandy goes back, buys a vision ward and a stealth ward, and switches to a sweeping lens. So let's full screen this shenanigan. So let's look at Dandy. Dandy now has a sweeping lens, a pink ward, and a stealth ward. So he is fully prepared to begin setting up for dragon. He actually gets this stuff really early because he's been getting a little more gold than Bengi has. Bengi has been focused a lot more on trying to make aggressive plays, whereas Dandy, being Olaf, he can farm the jungle very fast, so that's what he's doing. So he uses that advantage to buy a pink ward and a green ward, and switches to the sweeping lens. So yeah, and actually if you pay attention, Dandy has a level on Bengi, and that is pretty important when it comes to the dragon. I think they were both post level 6, but I think Dandy was a level higher. We'll see. But basically that level allows Dandy to go for dragon, or Dandy's team, Ozone, to go for dragon. So he's going to wait for his sweeping lens to become available before they go for dragon. He's going to, I think, make some plays on the top lane. So Faker goes back, and guess what he buys, guys? You'll never guess. You'll never, ever, ever guess. He buys a ward. He buys a ward. There's a ward. Mata goes back, buys a vision ward and a stealth ward for dragon control. So he's recalling right now. He's going to buy both of those. He's actually going to place the vision ward right here in the tri-bush. That's a really good ward to do when you're on blue side. And of course, conversely, when you're on purple side, you can do it in the top tri-bush. Although you're not going to, at least in solo queue, as often have your dual lane up here. And with the tower changes, you're probably not going to see lane swaps very much at all. So, but that's a bush that's easy to control. It's within your zone. It's hard for your opponent to clear out that pink ward. It's easy for you to clear out their wards. So it makes it really good that those pink wards will last a long time. And of course he buys a stealth ward also. So Faker, I like what Faker does with this ward. We're going to see it in a minute here. So Faker gets back to lane. Doo-doo-doo. Waiting. Okay, I think Faker did it. He put his ward, and we're going to pause. He put his ward in the same place he put the last one. Right here. That's a really good ward. I like that ward. Alright, so that's going to do the same thing the last one did. It's going to prevent Dade from doing any rotations out of mid. It's going to keep tabs on Dade, and it's going to allow him, Faker, to be as aggressive as he would like to be. So Dade at this point, I think he already did it. He placed his trinket over the wall into dragon just to make sure Bengi's not trying to sneak it, because Elise is a really good dragon taking jungler. So Mata is going to place his vision ward in the tri-bush, and then he's also going to place his other ward in the river right here. And then, guess what, guys, guess what Impact does when he goes back to base? Hold on, there's a fight going on. So actually, oh, I have to, yep, do that. Okay. This ward that SKT have been placing, that just got them a kill. This ward just got him a kill, guys. They earned more money back getting that kill than they did placing the ward. You should buy wards, guys. Okay. Faker, did he already put this ward down? I think he did. So let's go to full screen and show it. While this action was going on top, Faker's like, oh, I have enough vision of all of Ozone that I can go up and place this ward here. This is the furthest forward ward that SKT has. So like forward wards are almost always good, because what they allow you to do is they allow you to see a heavily trafficked zone that your opponent controls. So this ward potentially has a lot of mileage in it. this ward can go a long way. Any ward like deep in your opponent's jungle can go a long way, although obviously finding a good place for it is ideal. And I actually, even though it's up against a wall here, so that restricts some of its vision, I like that it's in this brush because it gives Faker a little more advanced time to know when this rotation from bottom is happening, and it also gives vision over the wall if anything happens at dragon. So for this point in time, that ward is quite good. But as far as a defensive ward goes, I would actually prefer to put it in the area that gives you a little more vision, like outside of the brush. You don't always have to put wards inside brushes. In fact, a lot of times it's good not to. So, what is the next thing? Imp and Mata are now pushing the bottom lane quite aggressively. So what they do once they get up to the tower is they place their trinket ward in this brush, which they just did. And so they're going to kill this tower, and they're going to be completely aware that nobody is coming through this tri-bush to kill them. And that's good. So now Impact is like, I have control over this area. We just got some kills on this side of the map. So I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to ward, and he actually got a pink ward out of it. Okay. So Faker's forward ward here, the one he put right here, it spotted Dandy on his way to the pink ward. So Faker, before Dandy even got here, started rotating towards Dandy. And it's actually going to save his pink ward. This is a hero pink ward, guys, so that axe was good. It allowed Dandy to see Bengi coming. But they saved the pink ward because of this other ward that they had that was forward. So now Ozone, realizing that they have a lot of control, they just saw Impact. They know he doesn't have his teleport up, and they just saw Impact killing their pink ward over here. So they all quickly, as fast as they can, rotate to this dragon and try to take it. And obviously they can see Piglet up here because he's hitting minions. So Piglet this whole time is going to be split pushing. Keep that in mind. So SKT, really, they don't care to fight here. They kind of just want to stall and give Piglet some time to make something happen. So SKT realized, yeah, they're not going to stop this dragon, and they don't. This dragon goes to Ozone. So Mata's like, hey guys, I can totally get this ward. And he totally does get the ward. But let's a round of applause for the hero pink ward. He gives his life. But it was such a good trade. Let's see how many kills SKT can get off of this one ward kill. Okay, so Dandy comes back in to try and save Mata. Mata is not going to get out of this alive. He actually Bengi flashes, doesn't get out. Imp now coming up to try to help his team. That was not wise. Okay, why was that not wise? Because he can see all of SKT in the river. He saw them with all of the wards that they put down, and he should know that they are outnumbered, and he should not try to join them. So far, the kill count for SKT is 2-1, and they lost a pink ward. So, 2-1 plus a pink ward in favor of Ozone. Alright, they're going to keep going after Imp. Imp gets slowed. He's going to flash over the wall here. They put down a ward to continue the chase. Really good ward. I believe that was Pumandu's ward. And Pumandu just going to go over through the tower. Bloodthirsty support kill. That was a 3-for-1. That's a hero pink ward, guys. 3-for-1, and all they did was place a pink ward, and Mata was a little bit of a retard. I'm sorry, that's an offensive word. Mata was just being a little bit dumb, and he decided, guys, I can kill this pink ward, and he couldn't. Well, he could. But the hero pink ward saved the day. And SKT is now solidly in the lead because of a really good pink ward by Faker. What was that? That was like 5 minutes ago that he placed it. If that was a stealth ward, if that was a green ward, not only would it not have baited them because they couldn't see it, but also it wouldn't still be there. Pink wards are really good, and they're only a little more expensive than green wards. If you can just find the right place to put a pink ward, it can get a lot of mileage. So, yeah.